Subscribe my channel, friends. Select survey, Biden and Trump tie at 37% as RFK Jr. costs Trump a thin lead. It's a tie, 1 year before the official political race. Joe Biden and Donald Trump each order 37% of the vote in another USA Today or Suffolk College survey with free up-and-comer Robert F. Kennedy Jr. costing Trump what might have been a limited lead. Kennedy, scion of the country's most respected majority rule family, won 13% of the vote in a speculative coordinate, drawing electors who by 2-1 said they would somehow uphold the plausible conservative candidate. Moderate lobbyist Cornel West, who likewise designs a free mission, is at 4%. His allies would break to Biden in the event that he weren't on the polling form. The study's discoveries highlight the confounded math and the disrupted legislative issues of the reasonable rematch of the 2020 chosen people, particularly with the expansion of no less than one huge free bid and conceivably more. Carl Hickey, 85, a resigned Methodist clergyman from Moncton, Maryland, is a liberal who intends to decide in favor of President Joe Biden, however would think about an outsider up-and-comer on the off chance that the right one arose. "We must accomplish something unique," he said in a subsequent meeting in the wake of being surveyed. "The division needs to stop. We need to cooperate." Desiree Whitney, 64, a retired person from Bourne, Texas, who decided in favor of Trump in 2020, would consider deciding in favor of Kennedy in 2024. "I'm steady of him since he doesn't appear to be the Washington kind," she said. Kennedy, who at first made his standing as an ecological legal advisor, has turned into a candid supporter of paranoid ideas on immunizations and different issues. 1 out of 4 citizens, 26%, said they would genuinely consider supporting a bipartisan ticket of a conservative and a leftist that a moderate gathering called No Marks might field. Another 23% said they should seriously mull over it. Contingent upon the candidates, Biden electors were more probable than Trump. Citizens 28% contrasted with 18% with say they would investigate. The survey of 1,000 enlisted electors via landline and cell phone Tuesday through Friday has a safety buffer of give or take 3.1 rate focuses. Not since very rich person money manager H. Ross Perot drew 19% of the vote in 1992, empowering Bill Clinton to overcome President George W. Bush with only 43% of the famous vote, as the possibility of free offers took steps to overturn the standard two-party computations of missions. Without Kennedy in the blend, Trump would edge Biden 41-39, a lead inside the study's wiggle room, with West at 7%. Without West in the blend, Biden would edge Trump by an even smaller edge, 38-37, with Kennedy at 14%. With neither Kennedy nor West on the polling form, Biden and Trump would tie 41-41. Trump strengthens GOP lead. Nikki Haley nearly in a dead heat with Ron DeSantis. In spite of long periods of legitimate difficulties, or maybe as a result of them, Trump has reinforced his order of the conservative designation. In the survey, he drives the GOP field at 58%, 10 focuses higher than he was in the USA Today or Suffolk survey in June. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, then his driving challenger at 23%, has lost around 50% of his standing. He's presently at 12%, just a point in front of previous Uni Minister Nikki Haley. She is at 11%, up from 4% 4 months prior. No other competitor is higher than 3, however they're tied. Trump enjoys a huge upper hand over Biden with regards to citizen energy, requested to rate how excited they felt for the benefit of their competitor, 1 being extremely apathetic, and 10 exceptionally energetic. Trump scored a mean, or a normal, of 7.1. Biden was at 6.28. Allies of Trump who rank themselves as a 10, that is, as the most energetic conceivable, incorporate half of conservatives, 58% of endorsers, and 54% of those ages 50 to 64, his most grounded age bunch. Contrasted with individuals that he's going against, I believe he's the better choice, since he uncovered a ton of the poo that was going on, said Dustin Gibbons, 34, conservative and a Trump elector from Sovereign Stream, Arizona. He's not a Reno, an abbreviation for conservative in name as it were utilized as a moderate slur against moderates. Gibbons said, he's not a lobbyist or you. No, he's not constrained by the lobbyists or different gatherings. Conversely, no segment gathering of Biden electors matches that degree of excitement. Benefactors who ranked themselves as a 10 included 29% of those 65 and more seasoned, 21% of dark citizens, and only 17% of leftists inquired as to whether she was energetic about supporting Biden. Tanya Ritchie, 64, a leftist from Lincoln, Illinois, answered, "Not actually, yet he's superior to any of the options on the opposite side." The resigned cosmetology educator added, "I'll put it along these lines, I won't ever place a conservative in that frame of mind as of now." Popularity-based citizens were inquired as to whether they would uphold an essential Biden or Marianne Williamson, an otherworldly master who is making her third offered for the party's designation. He was upheld by 73% and she by 11%. A standing that might mirror a tendency by certain citizens to help anyone yet Biden. The president's work endorsement rating is 40% support, 56% object. The force of feeling is going against him. 13% say they unequivocally endorse, while multiple times that, 41%, say they firmly object. What might it take to oust Trump allies? We asked Trump allies what conditions would keep them from deciding in favor of him. Many experienced difficulty envisioning what that might actually be. In light of the genuine inquiry, more than 1 of every 4, or 27%, said nothing. Another 15% said provided that he wasn't on the polling form, 6% in the event that he passed on, and 4% in the event that they couldn't cast a ballot. That implies a larger part of Trump allies, not entirely set in stone to decide in favor of him, except if that demonstrates everything except difficult to do. About a third could comprehend motivation to change their vote, 3% for hostile way of behaving or way of talking, and 4% in the event that he changes his strategy. 14% say they wouldn't decide in favor of Trump in the event that a superior up-and-comer went along, and 12% on the off chance that he was in prison. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe my channel.